Very good morning to all my kids in my e-learning classes. So myself Richa Shrivastava going to start our science chapter 7, that is animal world, and we children we are on the last topic of this chapter, that is migration. So today we will cover the last topic of this chapter, migration, as well as we will finish the short answer type question. So without any delay, let us start our chapter today's topic, children. Kids, chapter 7, Animal World. This is the last chapter of your periodic exam. After this chapter, we will start our class revision. So in this chapter 7, we have completed these topics: habits, habitat, body covering, breathing in animals, feeding habits of animals, movement in animals, and now the last point or last topic of this chapter is migration. So today the topic which we have taken or we have selected is migration. So let's start the topic, children. This topic, last topic, migration, has been given on page number 62. Migration. Migration. The name migration or the term migration means movement of the group of animal. Some animals move over a greater distance to avoid harsh weather conditions. Harsh weather means a climate or a weather which is not suitable for the living of animals or human beings, like the extreme cold, like the extreme hot climate. So these are the harsh weather. Some animals move over greater distance to avoid harsh weather conditions. The mass movement of animals. As I told you, the migration is the movement, but the mass movement means when the group of animals or when the group of birds move from one place to another to avoid the bad weather condition is called as migration. And whenever the climatic condition will be favorable, they again return back at their original position. This whole movement is known as migration. So migration is what? What is the purpose of migration? The main purpose of migration is to keep their self safe in the bad weather, and when the weather condition will be favorable, according to them, they will again return back in their original habitat. So I will read it again. Some animals move over a greater distance to avoid harsh weather conditions. The mass movement means bulk movement, means when a huge group of animal or birds move. So this is a mass movement of animals from one place to another in search of favorable environment is called migration. So I think all of you have seen, all those students who are living in Prayagraj, our city Prayagraj, we all have visited the Kumbh Mela or Magh Mela. Kids, I think you all have seen the white birds which completely covered the river Ganga during the Magh Mela time or Kumbh Mela time. So these are the Siberian tern. These birds are Siberian tern, which move from the Siberia to till the which come actually from the Siberian region, and due to they came here, they came because of the extremely cold weather of the Siberia. So, and whenever the condition will be favorable, as the temperature become hotter, they again return back to their original habitat. So animals migrate in search of food, breeding grounds, and to escape harsh weather. So why they move or why they migrate? What is the main reason of their migration? This is the major question arises. So the reason of migration of these animals or birds is the food. The first point is food. They move or they migrate for the search of food, in search of food. Then another is breeding grounds. Some animals or some birds breed means give birth or lay eggs only in the favorable condition. They cover a long distance for give birth to their babies in a other part of the area, and that is why, because of this, they migrate from one area to another. And third is escape harsh weather. To avoid the harsh weather, they migrate from one area to another. So these three basic reasons are there, which actually is the major reason for migration of animals and birds. First is they migrate due to the search of food. They migrate in search of food. Finding the food, they move from one place to another. The second reason is breeding grounds. Breeding means to give birth, for giving birth of their babies, or for laying eggs. So they, because of this giving birth and laying eggs, they move from one place to another. And the third point is to leave the place because of the adverse harsh weather. Now the first point under this migration is Siberian crane migrate to India every year in winters. They fly back to Siberia with the onset of summer. This is the same example which I have given you. During Magh Mela, you can see the huge group or the big bulk of Siberian bird, that is white Siberian birds or cranes. They migrate, they come into the India in every winters to escape the harsh weather of the Siberia, because in Siberia during winters the condition become very adverse and Siberia become extremely cold. So to protect their body from the extremely cold weather, these Siberian cranes move from the Siberia to our India in every year in winters, during winters. And as the summer came, they again return back to their original habitat, that is Siberian area. Okay, this is the first example. Now the second example is Arctic tern travels from Arctic to Antarctica. Arctic tern, you know, Arctic and Antarctica, these are the two poles of our earth. Yes, Arctic, that is North Pole, and Antarctica is the South Pole. So Arctic tern is also a bird which travels from the North Pole to the South Pole twice a year. It covers a distance around 35,000 kilometers. Okay, they cover such a big distance they cover, and they move from the Arctic zone to the Antarctica. Okay, and twice a year, 2 times in a year, to avoid the adverse harsh climatic condition. Now the third point is monarch butterfly from Canada to Mexico in the winter season. Monarch butterfly, see the picture of monarch butterfly. They fly from Canada to Mexico in the winter season. Canada to Mexico during the winter season. Okay, this is also the movement or migration of the monarch butterfly. The last, that is locust. Locust is a variety of grasshopper. It looks similar to the grasshopper. Locusts are harmful migratory insects. They migrate in swamps and destroy standing crops. You know, recently this locust has has been actually damaged our crops, and they attack. There is a huge locust attack on our Allahabad and nearby states. So I think all of you have made a video on that. Yes, it is actually telecast. It is telecast on the televisions also. So everyone has seen the attack of locust on our standing crops and in the city, over the city. So they also migrate. They are also migratory insects. They move from one area to another in search of food. Okay, and they damage our all the standing crops, because they move in a bulk, in a huge group. Bulk means huge group. Now the last point, children, European eel. Eel is a fish. It is a fish which looks like a snake. European eel swim all the way to the Sargasso Sea. This is the name of the sea, Sargasso Sea, in the western part of the Atlantic Ocean to lay their eggs. They move in the Atlantic Ocean for laying their eggs. The baby eel then take 3 years to swim back to the European rivers. So these eels move from the Europe to the Atlantic Ocean for laying eggs. And after laying eggs, the babies take 3 years. The babies take 3 years to move back in the European rivers. So the major point is, in search of food, breeding ground, eel moves for breeding, for laying their eggs. Okay, locust move for the search of food, and the Siberian crane and Arctic tern moves for to escape from the harsh weather. So these are the base of their migration. So this is all about the chapter 7, and today the chapter 7 has been finished, completed. So children, if you have any query related to any topic, please ask me in the class. Okay, and after this I just want to start the question number C. Look at the question number C. First, 2 examples of animal that live in a desert. I hope you know 2 examples. One is camel and other is rattlesnake. 2 animals that have a shell as body covering. One is, yes, tortoise or turtle, and second is snail and turtle. Camel and rattlesnakes. Third question, 2 animals that breathe through gills. So fishes, fishes and tadpole. Fish, tadpole. 2 animals that have 6 legs and can fly. So 6 legs means you have to write the 2 names of insects. So cockroach, ant. Two migratory animals. So recently we have done this. So first animal, you can write the Arctic tern, this Arctic tern, and second will be the European eel. This is the answer number C5. Answer number C5. C5. So children, hopefully you all have understood the answer. So please do it in your classwork copy. So this is all for today. So this is for all today, children. I hope you all have understood each and every topic of this chapter. I hope migration and the question answer segment you have done. And if you have any confusion regarding this topic, please ask me, and you are free to ask me the question related to this chapter. I'm always ready to give your answer. So thank you for watching this video. Stay home and stay safe.